Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Kyrie Irving.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Derek Lively. Flag is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position. And for Oklahoma City, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Carlson in at the center position. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Peterson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Irving picks him up. On the break. That shot off. Some solid defense from Williams. Wallace, left side. Williams in the post. Covered by Lively. Here's Irving. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And here's Dallas. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
The most discouraging part about that loss is that they actually played very well. Man, that could be frustrating.
Takes the 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Irving looking it over. And here's Flag outside. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Holmgren, the pass to SGA. Here's Wallace. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Lively passes to Irving. Pass to Flag. Here's Peterson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Now here's Wallace. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. He drops it from range.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully the lid is off the basket.
Irving with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Flag. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Holmgren finds SGA. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul of the game. And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 1.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Pass to Lively. Here's Peterson. 5 to shoot. The 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first.
And Allie, thanks.
Outstanding job getting the call inside. Kyrie Irving is fearless amongst the trees.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Good on the second one. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start to the inside. Holmgren. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Holmgren's got his third bucket of the night.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Irving. A dependable scorer. He's averaging 31 a game so far. There's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. The 2K leaderboard showing us the best free throw shooting teams in the league. Second, Dallas. The fourth spot held by Oklahoma City.
And you really want to see these types of teams attack and draw fouls because they shoot it so well from the line.
Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
He takes it in.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them, too, at the free throw line.
Pass to Carlson. Lively against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Carlson. Off target from three-point range. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And a nice finish on the layup.
Wow, what focus on that finish from Irving. He is so good at maneuvering through contact.
On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Williams. Over flag. Another shot. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Holmgren. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Now here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Here's Flag. Over Williams. And it's Flag missing.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And Williams with the basket on the assist by Holmgren.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Caruso up top. Still no points. Kicks it out to Holmgren. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Peterson. Here's Flag. 29 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Now here's Williams. 3-point lead. Holmgren outside. Here's SGA. Great D that time from Irving.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there. Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
The Thunder making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Connect comes in for Martin. And the Thunder shooting only 31% to get this game underway. To the middle. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Peterson. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. 6 to shoot. Rejected by Mitchell. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man. Just great selfless basketball.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Sorber. Tipped. Here's Williams. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Outside Bagley. Gafford in the post. Currently averaging 5 points a game. Sorber with the rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Sorber. Nice D from Gafford. Mavericks trail by 3. Now Connect. No points yet. Now Johnson. For 3. Gafford with the bucket.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Marshall inside, working on Williams. Bagley with it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Oklahoma City shooting only 37% early. Outside Mitchell. Outside Williams. And again, Oklahoma City no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Gafford with a screen on Caruso. Here's Marshall. Pass to Connect. Marshall on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Sorber with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Williams. He's covered by Bagley. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
Look, I know it's easier said than done, but you've got to just move on. You can't dwell on it and let it affect the next performance.
Flags checked in for Bagley. Here's Oklahoma City now, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Topic for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Connect. Off target at the rim.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Pass to Topic. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Gafford. And the dunk to finish. finish it off. A beauty.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Here's Topic. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. To win the run. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
They've got Alex Caruso, Mitchell out there with Topic, and it's Sorber in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Pass to Sorber. It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Gafford. He's guarded closely. Now Johnson. Here's Flag. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Now here's Caruso. No made baskets yet. Here's Sorber. He's guarded by Gafford. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Caruso misses. The Mavericks lead by 9. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Caruso. And here's Connect outside. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Topic. Pass to Sorber. Here's the pick. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Second free throw, no good. Dallas shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In third, Dallas.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction. Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Thunder trail by 9. Holmgren with it. Gafford picks him up. Fires the 3. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Has the Flag. Just 5 on the clock. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Flag's got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Caruso misses.
and they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Guys?
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. So it's Oklahoma City now. It's a 10-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Now here's Wallace. He's covered by Connect. Wallace outside. With the floater. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Irving. From deep. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Nice move. Look at Shea playing big inside.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
And here is Irving. Marshall outside. Back to Irving. And it's blocked by SGA.
That is timing on the part of SGA, protecting that paint.
Holmgren. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Tim, back in 1996, he led the league in three-point percentage. He shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Heat, you just know they want to make a statement in that contest. Beating the top team in the East would grab the rest of the league's attention.
Now here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Back to Holmgren. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Irving off the drive. Gafford with the bucket.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Thunder trail by 13. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 points for him last game against the Golden State Warriors. Knocks down the step-back Jay. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Pass to Flagg. Gafford the screen. Here's Flagg. Over Mitchell. And that one's good. Flagg's got 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Holmgren, left side. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Flagg. 15 points in the game. Gafford with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Gafford. The Thunder with the rebound. Wallace outside. And Gafford comes to help. Now here's Mitchell. From deep, Holmgren. Offensive rebound.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
A nice shot by Carlson.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Williams is checked in for Mitchell. And the Mavericks making a change here. Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Counted from distance. He has 6.
Kyrie is a fantastic floor general. Excellent at knowing when to get it to open teammates.
Pass to Williams. Over connect. Williams misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, B.A. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then, on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
Martin against Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's blocked by SGA.
Well, Shea using his reach to get that block. Don't forget, this guy has a ridiculous wingspan.
Hits a three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
The shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Here's Peterson. He has 6.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game, and he knocks down the first one. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And the Thunder making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got 15 points.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Irving, the pass to Martin. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Connect outside. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Screen by Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. Defense right on it. And here's SGA outside. Outside for Mitchell. Screen by Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Mitchell misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Lively with a screen on SGA. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
If I've got Kyrie on my team, I want the ball in his hands as much as possible. He just makes great decisions.
And stolen by Irving. Drives to the hoop. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And the Thunder making a change here. There's a minute 12 left in the second quarter. And that one's good. Irving.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Here's Peterson. Give him 8. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Casey Wallace. First free throw is good. Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City. Cold shot's good from the stripe.
Heating up from the line this quarter, helping their cause for sure. They're right around 80% now.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Some solid defense from Martin.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Peterson. He's got 10. Irving up top. A shot from the high post. That shot, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 18. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Caleb Martin out there with Flag. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Peterson in at shooting guard.
First team foul.
Here's Holmgren. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. From deep, Holmgren. Mavericks with a rebound. Peterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Here's Lively. Blocked! They get it back. Outside for Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. And another shot. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Defense just a little too up close and personal on Kyrie right there.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
The quick crossover. What a move. And it's 13 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Peterson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
SGA double. Screen by Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Wallace has got 5 now.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
And here's Martin. Back to Irving. Here's Flag. Williams defending. Pass to Irving. Over Williams. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Williams on the wing. Back to Holmgren. Driving in. The shake. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his fourth shot at the line here in this one. That free throw good from Holmgren.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Here's Peterson. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Irving.
Yeah, Kyrie is such a high IQ player. He is so good at breaking down a defense and finding ways to score in tough situations.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's Oklahoma City now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Wallace. Cuts off the pass. With style, a double clutch jam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Now here's SGA. 13 points in the game. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Back to SGA. Three-pointer. Williams misses.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Brown. In transition, here they come. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
Well, you look at Holmgren as a modern center. He has the perfect combination of height, shooting, and defense.
All right, let's check out the best NBA team from the field this season. In 3rd, Dallas.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
And he makes the first.
And one thing that makes Shea so effective is his command of the basketball. He can go either direction and stop on a dime. And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Peterson. He's got 14, and the shot goes in. Peterson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got 19. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
SGA with a steal. And here's the fast break. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
Yeah, SGA so quick up the floor and getting out in transition, able to find that space.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. B.A., back to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. Again, Oklahoma City.
But I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Heat, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Mavericks, they have been impressive in these first few weeks of play, making moves to advance themselves up the ranks. A lot of hard work and effort went into making this happen.
Here's Peterson, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. It's good. Peterson's got 18.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Holmgren outside. Here's Carlson. Pass to SGA. 6 to shoot. Williams passes to Holmgren. No good on the triple. The Mavericks lead by 15. Right side, Irving. Here's Lively. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. 5 points in the game. They set a pick. Down low. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
Pass to Martin. Here's Flag. Back to Martin. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Peterson. No good on the 3.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Wallace with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Derek Lively. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City.
And just incredibly crafty on the offensive end. Irving keeps his defender uneasy all game long.
And the NBA is certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Peterson. He's got 18. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 17 points.
No, he is more than capable from outside. You have to know defensively, these are the shots he's hunting.
Pass to Carlson. Now here's Holmgren. And there's the drive. Here's Carlson. He's guarded by Gafford. A nice shot by Carlson.
And he continues to add to his game. Holmgren's assist numbers are going up.
Outside Irving. Now connect. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Topic. And the layup is good off the glass. Topic has gotten his second bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Peterson. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. Irving for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Irving's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Wallace outside. To the middle. And that one's good. Topic. He's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Peterson. He's got 18. It's rebounded by Carlson. Under trail by 13. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Irving up top. Give him 20. Pass to Peterson. Fires the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Topic. He has 6. Now Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Here's Topic. Over Irving. Topic, no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Johnson comes in for Peterson.
And in terms of raw talent, Kyrie Irving is a step up from a lot of other guys. He just has an innate ability to create things out on the floor and make tricky shots.
Now here's Caruso. He's scoreless. And SGA throws it down.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Here's Irving. Give him 23. Back to Johnson. Irving against Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Connect. Sorber with the rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Gafford with the ball. Caruso covers. And here's Connect outside. Knocks down the long J. Connect's got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Now Johnson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's SGA, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Irving against Mitchell. Outside Irving. Here's Connect. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner. Wow.
Incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Woo. Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Dallas Mavericks, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Mitchell. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Flag. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen, just 4 to shoot. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
And SGA now just running the show, making smart reads and creating opportunities.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And here's Connect outside. That one no good. Under trail by 15. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Caruso outside. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now here's Connect. Pass to Flag. Here's Marshall. Off the mark there with a 3. And Oklahoma City shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Now here's SGA. He's covered by Connect. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Here's Flag. Stolen by Caruso. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 13-point lead. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Flag. Gafford with a screen on Caruso. Kept alive. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Carlson's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Marshall. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Mitchell. And it's blocked by Irving. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Connect. Offensive board. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. And that one drops for him. Irving's got 16 points here in the second half.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Here's Carlson. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Mavericks lead by 18. Gafford with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. It's stolen. It's 2-on-1. Ahead. Here's Caruso. Tipped. Johnson finds Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Alexander.
Yeah, so crafty at drawing fouls. Kyrie really enjoys going at the defense and daring them to get aggressive.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, since the break, he has been in attack mode, and he is living at the line.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Oh, man, the handle of Kyrie is so tight. It's so hard to get him off his line without fouling.
And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Peterson, he's checked in for Dallas.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Back to Connect. Pass to Gafford. And here's Flag outside. Knocks it down from distance. Flag's got 20 points.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Williams looking around. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on connect.
It's so difficult to contain Williams. He's using his strength effectively to create that contact inside.
So for Dallas, Lively comes in for Gafford, and it's Martin in for connect.
If they want to come away with the victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Lively inside. Pass to Peterson. Pulls it from 20. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Peterson's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Here's Carlson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
The game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Holmgren outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Flag. Irving with it. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again. Now, here's Williams. From about 16, and it's in, off the glass. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
That is a really tough finesse shot, and that's exactly what Williams works on in the offseason.
Here's Peterson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 7 assists in the game.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
Here's Topic. Pass to Williams. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Yeah, coming off the pick, Kyrie makes the unselfish play.
Pass to Carlson. To the middle. And that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got 21.
I love the aggressiveness. Holmgren really on a roll now.
And here is Irving. Here's Peterson. Lets the 3 fly. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Topic. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Topic. He's guarded by Irving. From deep, Holmgren. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Irving, the pass to Lively. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Holmgren with another miss. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
You know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Connects from downtown.
Yeah, Williams that time perfectly in rhythm, just catch and release.
Pass to Bagley. Back to Irving. To the inside. Another steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Wallace. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks lead by 22. Johnson finds Irving. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. 5 on the clock.
Oklahoma City foul. Chet Holmgren. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
He misses the free throw. Marshall, he's checked in for Bagley. And he sinks the second. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter here.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Kyrie Irving.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Shot clock at 5. Holmgren right side. All sorts of time. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. It's been all Mavericks. Irving with it. Watched by Wallace. And here's Connect outside. Pure from three-point range.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Pass to Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Johnson. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and